G'day and welcome to another edition of Hef's Beer Reviews. Well, as you may or may not know, I recently returned from a holiday in the beautiful Fiji Islands. Brought back a couple of beers with me. Thought it would be interesting to do a comparison of these two, of course, Fiji Bitter and Fiji Gold. These are the two most widely available beers in Fiji. You'll see them everywhere in the bottle shops, in the duty free, at the resorts, and so on. You might also come across Vonu Lager, which you could for a while get here in Australia. They pushed it reasonably hard just before COVID, actually, but then it disappeared and hasn't been seen again since. There's also at least one craft brewery that I know of called Reef Island. They do a lager, a pale, and a red that I know of. They're available just at a few selected resorts and only in draft form. But these ones, as I said, you'll find everywhere. These are the cans, also available in stubbies. Interestingly enough, the Fiji Bitter ones are in the VB style stubby. They were. Fiji Bitter was once brewed by CUB in Melbourne, not anymore. And the Fiji Gold resembles 4X Gold. So there you go. Both brewed by Paradise Beverages in Suva. Thought it might be interesting to do a comparison as a blind taste test first, and then I'll talk about how they taste and which one I prefer. I have had both of these numerous times, as you can imagine. But anyway, I'll get Mrs. Hef to pour these out off camera, and we'll get on with the blind tasting. See you soon. Okay, we're back. These are the two beers that I've got in front of me in these glasses. As you can probably tell, these glasses have been sitting around unused for a while and obviously have some dust on them, hence the bubbles clinging to the glass. Not a great look. Should have given them a quick rinse. But anyway, here we are. This is what we're going to work with. I'll just grab it by the stem so we can have a better look. Both a clear golden colour. I think this one here, to me at least, looks slightly lighter in terms of colour, but both a light golden colour. This one does also have a touch more head. Very white, large bubbles, and dissipating aroma. Just some sweet grain there. Okay, there is a difference. This one is definitely more aromatic. The sweet grain is reasonably apparent, but this one, not so much. There's a little bit of grain, but it's quite grassy actually in terms of aroma. Interesting. All right, let's give it a taste and see if I can tell the difference. We've got the Fiji Gold and the Fiji Bitter. Okay, we'll do this one first. That was the one that I smelt first. So here we go. Cheers. Light in terms of body, no bitterness to speak of. Very refreshing. It's clean. The flavour profile, same as the aroma, just a little bit of sweet grain, not much hop, if all, actually, to mention. Now this one. Well carbonated as well. Definitely different. It's still light in terms of body, no bitterness. It has more of a hop presence. There's less in terms of the sweet grain. This one is definitely sweeter. It's not bitter, but there is a definite grassy note to it. A touch earthy and grassy. There we go. This one. Yeah, okay. Both holding that taste profile. Very similar in terms of body. This one I think is a touch drier though, in terms of the finish. The carbonation levels are very similar. Yeah, yeah, maybe they're more similar in terms of the finish than I thought. The main difference for me is in the flavour profile though. As I said, this one is definitely sweeter and this one has that grassy note. I'm pretty sure I know which one is which. I think that the sweeter one is going to be the Fiji Gold, and I think this one with the grassy note is going to be the Fiji Bitter. Okay, this one, what do we got? FG Fiji Gold, which makes this one FB, that would be Fiji Bitter. So there we go. Successful in terms of distinguishing them in a blind taste test. I thought I would be able to, even if I knew which one was which. If I was just drinking them side by side out of the can, I reckon I could tell the difference. As I was saying, there's quite a noticeable difference for me in terms of both aroma and flavour. Appearance very similar, but yeah, the difference is apparent. Which one do I prefer? Which one do I think you would prefer? Look, at the end of the day, neither of them are fantastic beers, I must be honest, but if you're drinking them, then you're probably on holiday in Fiji, or you're a local. If you're on holidays, look, it's as I'm sure you're aware, it's a hot, humid climate. Both beers go down exceptionally well. You just want something that's going to be served nice and cold, something that's clean and refreshing. Both of these beers offer that. In terms of sessionability and preference, look, I guess it all comes down to what you prefer, what your what kind of taste you like. Do you like something that is a little bit sweeter, a little bit more malty, I guess? That would be the Fiji Gold, and this one, Fiji Bitter, a bit more of a grassy note, a bit more hop presence. This one is low carb, less filling, if that comes into it. So I guess in that sense, this one, Fiji Gold, should be more sessionable. I have reviewed this one on the channel before a couple of years ago. I like both beers. I used to be a Fiji Bitter man, but these days I think I prefer the Gold actually. So I guess I can't remember what I gave it when I last actually reviewed it. So if I'm going to go out on a limb and say that I prefer the Fiji Gold, I guess I'm kind of looking at a 3.5 to, yeah, maybe a 3.5 for the Fiji Gold and a 3 out of 5 for the Fiji Bitter. But look, if you're there, if you're lucky enough to be there, both of them are good choices. As I said, if you see Vonu, give that a go. If you see the Reef Island beers, give them a go as well. All pretty solid. So there we go. 3.5 out of 5 Fiji Gold, 3 out of 5 for the Fiji Bitter. Have you tried them? Let me know in the comments. Have you tried any other beers from the Pacific? I've also reviewed on the by Vailima from Samoa. Have you tried Tusker from Vanuatu, SP from PNG, or anything else that's out there? Let me know, and let me know what you think and how they might compare to these ones. Better wrap it up. Long video. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time on Hef's Beer Reviews. G'day again, guys. Sorry to come back and make this an even longer video than it already is, but two things I did forget to mention. First of all, ABV. Both of these are 4.6% ABV, so 1.2 standard drinks, as you can see there in the 330ml can. Other thing, having a bit of a whinge, I really don't understand people that travel, especially overseas, and don't try the local beer. Seeing people in Fiji, Australians for example, ordering Coronas, which are brewed in China anyway. I'm assuming they're getting what we get here in Australia. why would you bother? Drink the local beer, support the local economy. Even if you're just travelling within Australia, interstate, it's one of the great things you can do when you're travelling is try the local beer. Uh, why go overseas and drink Corona? I just don't get it. Anyway, I guess that's me. Thanks again for watching, and catch you next time.